Hello everyone, this is Saloni and welcome to my channel. I hope you are healthy and safe at your home. So in today's video, I will be answering all the questions that have been asked on my Cognizant, Capgemini and Cybage interview experience videos. So I was going through these comments and I saw that most of the comments were repeated. So I thought instead of answering one by one, I'll make a video on the same. And if someone new visits my channel and they have the same question, then they can just go through this video and all of their questions will be solved. So with that, let's get started with our first question from the comment box. But before that, a big shout out to everyone who commented on my video, whether it was your questions or your feedback. I go through each and every comment from my comment section and that motivates me to bring more videos every week. So thanks a lot for your comments. And with that, let's get started with the first question from our comment box. So let's start with the Cognizant interview experience video. Okay, the first question is from Priyanka Singh and it was that you got the results for both the rounds on the same day. If they are not calling the same day, does that mean I am not selected? I have cleared the first round and given the second round yesterday but no calls yet. So this question was asked around a month ago and I had replied on this, but I think that most of you might have this kind of question in your mind that if I got the call for both the rounds on the same day, then it should be the same case for you. But that is not true. So the recruitment process is not same for everyone. I had got the call on the same day, but that might not be the case for you because it depends on the market and what is the current demand. Maybe at that time they had more demand for the front-end developers. So I replied the same to this comment that the recruitment timeline is not same for everyone. It depends on the current requirement and the project demand. So you should not compare your recruitment process with someone else's. So there is another question on the same question that even I have given the interview waiting for the results. I am done with the first round alone. How long do they take? Now again, how long they take would be depending on what is the current situation going on with the company. So generally within a week, if you have given your first round, then within a week you must be called for a second round. If not, then you can always reach out to the recruiter and ask them like what's going on. So the next comment is from Samira. This is awesome content. Could you explain the problem in depth with event stop propagation with clicking on one of the cells in the table and to override one click event over the other, please? I think most of you want to know the answer to this question, so I thought that I'll make a screen recording video explaining the same. Moving on to our third question. Right now I'm looking for a front-end developer job. I was wondering if I could know the important topics to be covered in JavaScript and React for an interview. So this question can't be answered in one line, so I'll make a video separately on this question. So stick around for that video. Moving on to our next comment. So the next one is from Sujata. Thank you for sharing your experience. In first telephonic round, can I expect some coding or only verbal? So the telephonic round, they won't be asking you any coding question. Even in the video conference round, the second round, I wasn't asked any coding question. But some situational questions were given which are similar to coding, just you don't need to actually do the machine coding thing, but you have to explain how you will approach the problem. So you need to give the step-by-step explanation for the same. Next comment is from Swapnil. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. Thank you, Swapnil. I am glad that you found it informative. Moving on to our next question. The next one is from Shayan. What is the expected salary range for React developers in Cognizant? If you can tell, experience is 2+ years. Now the expected salary depends from individual to individual and it depends on many factors, as I have answered to this one as well because this question was asked around a month ago. What your salary expectation should be, that completely depends on you, but what will be offered, that depends on many factors such as the current demand for the position, what are the offers in your hand, and how is your negotiation skill. So based on all of these three factors, the salary expectation and the offer that will be given to you depends. Apart from that, if I talk in general, then in general, whatever is your current package, on that at least 30 to 60% hike is offered. So the next comment is from Sachin. Thank you for sharing your experience. It helps me a lot. Thank you, Sachin. I'm glad that you found it informative. The next question is from Ram. I have one question. Does the second round video call round includes any coding or only verbal? So the second round, that is the video call round, no coding questions were asked to me, but for few of my friends who interviewed for Cognizant, for them small coding questions were asked, like if there is an array, then you would be asked to sort that array or so to remove the duplicates from the array. But for me, no coding questions were asked, only situational questions were given. Moving on to our next question. This one is from Jitendra. How much of time they take to process offer letter? So for me, it took around 15 days to get an offer letter, but this also depends on many things. So you might get an offer within 2 days, or maximum 10 to 15 days is the timeline. I once asked a recruiter about this, and he told me that sometimes it might also take 10 to 15 working days in order to process the offer letter, because it requires multiple level of approval. So the next question is from Ashwarya. May I know your experience before getting the offer from CTS? So at the time when I was interviewing for CTS, I had around 2 years and 10 months of experience, to be exact. So the next question is from Siddhant on how much of front-end development experience you give in this interview. So my experience at that time was around 3 years, as I have answered earlier. So the next question is from Vijay. Interview process through Skype or in? So I had replied to this that my interview process was through Microsoft Teams. I got the interview in Skype, offer letter in Yahoo Mail. I am confused now, it is genuine or fake? Please tell me. So just because the platform is different doesn't mean the company is fake, because for me, when I was interviewing for Cybage, for the first round of interview, I was interviewed over Teams, but for the second round, my camera was not working for the Teams application, so we shifted to Skype. So the platform doesn't decide that it is fake or it is real, but you should notice that the mail that you are receiving while they are scheduling some interview, that mail ID should be from Cognizant. So you need to verify the mail, and in that way you need to check whether it is fake or not, but not based on the platform that they are using and everything. Okay, so now we are done with the comments on Cognizant interview experience video. Let's move on to the Capgemini and Cybage interview experience next. So moving on to our Capgemini interview experience video, and let's go through the comments on this video. So the first comment is from Hari. Thank you to share your genuine experience, ma'am. Thank you, Hari. I'm glad that you found it informative. So the next question is from Jayesh. What package was offered by Capgemini and how much year of experience did you had at that time? So I had nearly 3 years of experience, and the package I don't want to reveal, because I don't want you to go to the recruiter at Capgemini and say that she was offered this much and I too want the same. This mainly changes from individual to individual. If I am 3 years of experience and you are also 3 years of experience, but my current package is 7 and your current package is 10, right? So you would be offered more than me, but you should keep in mind that whatever is being offered to you, it should be at least 30% higher than one that you are currently working on in your present company. So the next question is from Tejashree. How much was your notice period? So for me in TCS, the notice period was 3 months. Moving on to the comments from Cybage interview experience video. So the first comment is thank you for sharing your experience. The next is thank you so much. Okay, so there are many thank you comments. Thank you everyone. I'm glad that you found it informative. So the next question is from Venkatesh. Hey, I got offer from Cybage Software. Is it a good company? So congratulations on your offer, Venkatesh. And Cybage is definitely a good company. You can get more specific insight to different areas on which you decide whether a company is good or not by going through anonymous reviews from different sites like Glassdoor, Indeed, and Ambition Box. And every company has some pros and cons, so don't worry too much about few cons. Moving on to our next question. This one is from Suraj. Ma'am, freshers को सैलरी एक्सपेक्टेशन करनी चाहिए या नहीं? Freshers can expect to negotiate the salary with recruiter. So in this case, generally the recruiter has a upper hand because you are still a fresher, straight out of college, you don't have any experience, but still you can negotiate the salary based on your skills and by giving meaningful reasons that why they should give you a higher package. With that, we are done with all of the comments and questions that were asked on the interview experience videos. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. If you liked the video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.